I had to clear my throat. Goodness gracious. All right. Anyways, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Kimbo here. Gotta clear some of these sleepies out of my eyes, you know. I mean, you guys already know what's going on when I do that. Basically, it is time for an episode review. My voice is a little groggy because obviously I woke up, watched the video, and now just making this video. So yeah. Anyways, this video is going to be on Beyblade Burst God or Evolution episode 51. So this is the finale of the season, you guys. It's just crazy that we're at this point, man. Obviously, Chozetsu is on the horizon. It's out. People are trying to get the bays and everything, trying to get them myself, and it's pretty wild, man. But, you know, just gotta finish up God. And basically, with this, we are in the Godbladers Cup final. So it is Red Eye taking on Vault. So obviously, up until this point, Red Eye has not lost. He was like completely undefeated. He lost like a couple of the battles, you know, like against Louis and such. Like that was the main time when he did, was against Louis. But then he managed to get through Louis and even broke Longinus in 2 pieces, which was crazy. Yeah, went off the manga. But now it is Red Eye versus Vault in the final, the first battle, which happened in episode 50. Red Eye got the burst on Strike God Valkyrie. So Spriggan Requiem bursted Strike God Valkyrie. And now we are into the final episode, you guys. So it starts off, you know, battling in the stadium. Vault gets amped up. He starts by using, he pulls out his big gun. So he starts using the running shoot, you know, where he takes steps back, goes in, and then uses the momentum, launches in, and Valkyrie goes flying in the air. And it was actually really back and forth. I really like how they did this, you know. Even like with that shoot, Spriggan Requiem caught it in midair, but then Strike God Valkyrie recovered from it, was dodging some of the attacks of Spriggan Requiem, went in with he went in with I think the counter break, and then Strike God Valkyrie went in with the Ultimate God Reboot, and then got the burst on Spriggan Requiem, and obviously Red Eye was sitting there shocked, like it got bursted. And then after that, we see that like we can really tell that he's brainwashed. Like Shu's brainwashed by Spriggan. He can, like, Spriggan's taking complete control of him because some of Shu's thoughts start to come back. They start to come back, especially like the older battles and such. Like Vault's thinking about them. You can tell Shu's thinking about them, and it looks like Spriggan's grip is getting a little weaker. But then he got mad, you know, because Spriggan was like, you know, I'm not gonna lose, like, I'm #1, Vault, I will destroy you. You know, just getting in, like, the zone and everything. And Vault wasn't having any of that. And we actually see it. We finally see it. Vault finally gets fully connected with Valkyrie, because you can hear Valkyrie talking as well. Because it's like, Spriggan had control of Shu, you know, like Red Eye. And that's why it was the Red Eye persona. But Vault actually fully connected with Valkyrie, and they battled as one. And that was the bond that he really needed, and finally got that bond. And then the next battles that followed after that, there were a bunch of like double bursts, you know. Spriggan Requiem got launched in, God Valkyrie, Strike God Valkyrie got launched in. They both fly up in the air, hit one another, and then there's a double burst. And that went on for like, I think, 8 battles straight. It was like, you know, they were saying like 4th, 5th battle, 7th battle, 10th battle, 12th battle, 14th, 15th, 16th, and it got up to the 18th battle. That's crazy. That's how close they are in power, you know. And it was just so intense. It was so cool seeing that. But then the 18th battle, things just went down. Things got real. And sure enough, in the middle of the battle, you know, Spriggan Requiem gets launched in, God Valkyrie gets launched in. And Spriggan Requiem was going on the offensive big time, and then goes in with the Requiem Slash and sends Strike God Valkyrie flying up in the air. It didn't burst. Everybody was worried because, you know, it was flying up in the air, but then landed. The God Reboot kicked in. Vault used the Ultimate God Reboot, you know, used a special move, goes in, and right when he was attacking Spriggan Requiem, he yelled, "Shu!" Because he knew. It's like he knows he's got to save Shu. And in order to save Shu, he knows it's not Shu. Like, this isn't Shu, the Red Eye persona he's known. And this basically confirms it. Like, since he became Red Eye, Spriggan took a bit of control over him. It's like he had more control like a little, not as much control with Legend Spriggan. Like Legend Spriggan didn't have as much control, but still, he was brainwashed into being Red Eye. Shu was. But then it got worse when, you know, Spriggan Requiem became a thing. Because he was still red-eyed, he was still brainwashed, even after Legend Spriggan lost. But then, you know, things got, like, crazy when Spriggan Requiem, you know, came around, and he was under full, complete control, just trying to destroy everybody's base. Which, I mean, he tried to do under Legend Spriggan, like, a little bit, but not nearly as much, just trying to beat his opponents. But then, with Spriggan Requiem, just tried to completely demolish them. But with that being said, Vault was yelling, "Shoo!" at the very end, you know. And sure enough, Strike God Valkyrie bursted Spriggan Requiem, you guys. You see the silhouette of Spriggan Requiem. You see it. And he's yelling, "Volta!" And then you hear Shu yell. It transfers back to Shu. So it shows, like, that very moment, Vault won the Godbladers Cup. But also, at that very moment, Shu was released from the control of Spriggan because it had lost. So, Vault wins the Godbladers Cup, you guys. I figured that's the way it was going to be. He was going to save Shu, and sure enough, he did. And it was so intense that, like, Spriggan Requiem bursted a little bit before Strike God Valkyrie did. And it was great storytelling. Both of them fell right after the battles. They're both laying on the floor and just catching their breath and everything, and, you know. Shu had, like, a single tear come out, but, you know, obviously, his aim was just the aim as everybody else. To be the very best. So it's like Shu never did anything really bad. It's like the main person at fault here is Theodore. Like I said, I hate him because he's the reason why, you know, he became Red Eye, why he had Legend Spriggan, and then why he got Spriggan Requiem. It's honestly Theodore who's the main antagonist here. But then, like, Spriggan took control of Shu, you know, and made the Red Eye persona. And, you know, just had complete control over him. And then it's like Shu came back to his senses right after that battle because Spriggan was defeated. And Shu, sure enough, Vault went over to help him up. Shu was fine. He was talking to Vault. And they even had a battle right after. The funny thing is, like, in the middle of that battle, he hurt his arm. You know, in the 18th battle when he launched in. I think it was the 18th battle. He launched in and he hurt his arm. It was like Spriggan didn't care. You know, Spriggan was just wanted to win, but he didn't care about what happened to Shu. So it's sort of like Spriggan abandoned Shu in a way, like, you know, Red Eye, you know, just using him as his puppet. But yeah, he got freed. Shu's back, which is really great to see. It was nice seeing Shu. I like how he has the longer hair now, definitely. And then after that, sure enough, Vault and Shu were talking up on the top of the Godbladers Cup building. They were talking for a bit. Shu was in a sling, you know, because his arm was hurt. And then after that, like, everybody showed up, like Kensuke, Dyna, Cisco, everybody just showed up and was talking to them. And then after that, they went and ate some Beyblade. They made, like, a feel-good moment after it, because, you know, went and ate some Beyblade. Vault tried to make dinner, but then he forgot. I'm pretty sure he forgot to cook everything. Like, he made it and it looked pretty good, but then he forgot to cook it. And then they ate it, and then their faces got blue, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? Like, it's not cooked. What are you doing, Vault?" And then he was like, "My bad," you know. And then Shu cooked the actual food. Like, you know, he cooked one of his meals, which that was great to see, like Shu cooking another meal. And then Vault's mom was there, and then the cafeteria lady, I forgot her name. I just can't remember her name. You know, I know they said it in the English version, but like I said, early and sleepy mind. But yeah, she made some food as well. Like, Vault's mom made Beyblade, Toko, everybody was there just eating, having a good time. And then sure enough, after that, it was like a time skip. A little bit of a time skip happened after that. And Shu was back in Japan. He was back in Japan and he was training. And it was really, really interesting the way they did this. So, he was training, and then he went right by the spot where they would always battle. You know, first season, they would always battle in that stadium and the Bay Club. He had images of that, but they weren't physically there. He was sitting training, and then after that, a little boy shows up and says that he wants to battle Shu. Because he knew it was like Kurenai Shu, like he was number 2 in the world. He got so strong and he really wanted to battle him. And that boy, his name is Fubuki. And that's a big thing because, you know, Fubuki coming in the next season. So this is where it happens. They show it. They end off God by showing off him facing Fubuki. They didn't show the actual battle, but they battled. And then sure enough, afterwards, they had like a little ceremony congratulating Vault for being the champion. Obviously, like his teacher, and then the other kid, I can't remember his name. He's the one that got Vault at the very beginning of the season, you know, after he faced Cisco or Silas. But they're both sitting in the, like, you know, in the opening, just waiting for him to come, and then Vault's running through, he slips, rolls through, and then the spotlight's on him. They're all sitting in the crowd, just talking, you know, and everybody was clapping after the battle, you know, and sure enough, we have our world champion, the new world champion, Aoi Balto. Yeah, Balto Aoi. So that is how episode 51 went. And it ended with him just sitting in the middle of the stadium, holding up his Valkyrie, and then it faded out after that. So real, man. I got chills right now. That is the review on Beyblade Burst God, episode 51. And with that, Beyblade Burst God is officially done, you guys. It's so surreal. Like, it's crazy. We're going on to the 3rd season of Beyblade Burst. Technically the 4th generation, because, you know, we had the single layers, we had the dual layers, then we had the God bays. Now we have the Super Z Chozetsu bays, which have metal in them, and this is the 4th gen. Yeah, 4th gen, but 3rd season. And I'm not sure how long the season will be. If it does go 51 episodes, it will break the normal pattern. But the normal pattern is that the 3rd season has 39 episodes. That's how it's usually been. You know, I mean, at least for Metal Fight Beyblade, that's how it was, because the first 2 seasons had 52 episodes. The 3rd season, which was Metal Fury, well, you know, Metal Fusion, Metal Masters, both had 52 episodes. Metal Fury had 39 episodes. And then Shogun Steel, or Zero G, had 26 episodes. But we'll just have to see how this goes. We at least have Super Z Chozetsu, which is obviously on the horizon. Bays like Winning Valkyrie, Z Achilles, and Emperor Fornius are already out. And, you know, I managed to get 2 of them. I'm trying to get the 3rd. But it's just crazy, man. We're going into the next generation of Beyblade, and I'm really, really hyped. So the first episode for Super Z will be airing April 2nd. So basically next Monday. I'll be sure to watch it. I'll be sure to do reviews and stuff. And yeah, but definitely let me know in the comments what you guys thought about my episode reviews. You know, this was really fun to do. It's just so surreal that, like, that Beyblade Burst God's done. That's it, guys, with this episode. That is it. Now we're on Super Z. And yeah, if you liked the episode reviews, definitely let me know down in the comments. Also let me know, I don't know, like, maybe I could do Evolution reviews, because I mean, like, I'll probably just start them at where I stopped, you know. Well, I mean, like, I started at a certain point. I can't remember. I think it was like the episode like 30s, like in the 30s, where I actually started the reviews for Beyblade Burst God. So maybe Evolution, like, just start reviewing the episodes that are going on right now up until, like, Louis comes in, maybe. Yeah, you guys can definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, and also, if you guys do want to see Super Z episode reviews, definitely put that in the comments too. You guys' feedback means the most, you know, because I'm going to put out content that you guys watch, you know, and just to help, like, bring awareness, you know, because I know some people don't know where to watch the episodes. I watch mine on Kick-Ass Anime. I say that every single video. I watch it on Kick-Ass Anime. That's where I go to watch it. And, you know, I put links to it before. Some people have links. If, you know, you can just put them in the comments. And, yeah, so that's how you can watch the episodes. But it's been real, you guys. It's crazy that, like I said, it's just crazy that it's over. And now we're going on to another season. So we at least have Super Z. I don't know if there will be another season after Super Z. Super Z may be the last season for Beyblade Burst. If it is, we just got to enjoy it, you guys. You know, time's going really fast. And if not, if there is one more season after that, that's really cool, you know. But I'm guessing like they'll overkill with metal in that one if there is another one. Hopefully not. Hopefully they just make the T stronger if there is one after Super Z. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this review on Beyblade Burst God episode 51. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for epic content because I upload regularly. I upload as often as I can. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring the bell next to my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. It'll give you a notification, so whenever I upload, you'll get a notification about it. And yeah, so anyways, you guys, until next time, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Until then, stay awesome and oh, shoot. I'm up out of here. It's so surreal. Beyblade Burst, God's done. On to Super Z or Chozetsu.